Here's the problem too, is like, because the Democrats always believe in regulation, they make it so that our industry, our domestic industry, particular infrastructure industry, including airlines as well as railways, are not competitive globally. So then they turn around and they say, okay, well, we have to have harsh regulations to protect for liability for disasters. The truth of the matter is, if you allowed them to just compete on an even playing field, they wouldn't need all these liability protections. But because they now have them, they behave in ways that are extraordinarily reckless, and then they're offered liability shields by the very government that is allegedly regulating them. At the end of the day, the only people that get hurt are the people in these towns, and it's just tragic.
Mind-numbingly annoying.
Yes.
That no matter what happens, it's Donald Trump's fault. It's like my guy. It is 2/3. It is 2/23/2023. That's the date. It is February 23rd, 2023.
25 months.
It has been 25 months since Donald Trump was in office. Not to mention there's a lame duck session. And they're like, well, clearly the train wreck that happened, a couple weeks ago, Trump's fault. Trump's fault that it happened. Because, all the things Trump did, Biden just didn't know.
Right.
Until now.
And I believe it was $1 billion that they passed for infrastructure in December of 21. That was, Biden's bill. That's what he wanted. He got it. And then you have all these disasters, and they still managed to pivot to blame Trump. It's just on its face. Laughable.
I like how the audience gasped when they heard.
Yeah,
her say that.
That's most of the audience leans towards Joy Behar's politics, I would assume, and that was even kind of startling for them.
Well, the issue is, it's what I've been talking about for a while, that when you build an audience, they expect you to give them what they want to hear. Mm-hmm. And so The View has cultivated Trump derangement syndrome. It's going to be, Trump's going to be dead. It's going to be like 50 years in the future. And the president is going to be, part of the cyborg Democrat Party or something. And his name is going to be like Zyborg. And they're going to be like, well, clearly this is Trump's fault. Like, yeah,
Cyborg Obama.
They'll be blaming the deep fakes of Trump.
Mm-hmm.
They'll
fake Trump's fault.
I mean, if you want to get scary and talk about like 1984-esque and creating a villain for everyone to rally around, I wouldn't be surprised if they did start deep faking some kind of perpetual villain. Imagine what they could do now. Imagine what they could do then with videos of terrorists or whatever. They could make a video of someone and say, oh, we found this in a cave somewhere. Here's him saying it. And people would just believe it.
Yeah.
We'll probably hit a point where they create the first digital villain, like a real, not even a real, ever was a real person. It'll be a completely fictitious character, and they'll just get enough people to believe it.
And right now they have Trump and he's real, and they just ride it out. And he's still in the spotlight. And so anything he does is still can be villainized.